Oh, welcome back to So Rare in the States, baby. That is right. We are here to talk about So Rare. And hey, maybe a little Ask Me Anything. That's right. Nico didn't ask me anything with the community, dropped a new video on the YouTubes talking about the future of So Rare and kind of where they are, what is on their minds, and where we're going from here. Clearly, there has been a rocky road for the past couple of weeks. Well, some people are selling out, buying back in, on the ride. But hey, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what we heard and see if we're excited. And of course, we're gonna be here to talk some MLS. There's a lot of fun things happening. The league is ramping up. RIP Miami and CONCACAF. I love that. It just makes me so happy. And dude, all those fun things. So as always, chime into the chat. We'll be hanging out like Mike by Sebastian says. Howdy, sexy beasts. That's right. This kind of energy I want for this episode. But anyways, Alex. Got Alex here, ZM Star. Are we back? Alex, let's go to you first. Did you enjoy anything about the Ask Me Anything? What stood out to you, and what really made you go ooh? And shout out Red or Dead.
Yeah, I watched it this morning, kind of as soon as it came out, and probably the main thing that I knew that they were going to talk about that I wanted to hear was what the classic burn mechanism was going to be like, because I think that's a lot of what the problem is nowadays, is that people are frustrated by that and by what's happening with classic. And I think the answers I liked what he had to say. I like that they say they're testing new things. I like the arena idea, even though I didn't play it this weekend. But yeah, I think classic is the main thing that I wanted to hear, and I'm glad that I got to get some positive news out of that.
Yep. They did bring up the classic question. We all want to know. We are all classic stands here. We need to know. ZM Zach, are we back after watching the Ask Me Anything? Are we back? Do we have our answer?
Listen, we might be back. I think this is probably the first time in a long time where a communication has gone out, and I feel like people are positive on the news and not extremely negative about something being taken away, from us yet again. So, uh, yeah, I think that they had some ideas there that definitely sound super fun, and that's kind of what the game has been lacking lately. Um, like Alex said, the arena, which this test run sounds like it's probably not what the arena is going to end up being. This is really just probably testing some behind the scenes stuff that they want to, like, how does burning essence work? I think that's what one of the main tests that they're doing is how does burning essence work? Because I have a feeling like we will have way different reward structure in the new, what I'll call the new arena. Plus, the idea of hot streaks with your fellow, like, content creator type things, or like whoever you just want to like team up with, and like we shoot for like 1,200 points or whatever, whatever they end up setting the target at. I think that would be so much fun, just to like pick some guys, and we go for it like the old rivals days. And then they also brought up vaulting, which, or like they hinted at vaulting, I guess I should say. They didn't specifically say vault, I don't think. Um, and then there was one other thing. What was the last thing that? Oh yeah, classic cat modes are coming back. Like that's where they're going to try to take classic in more of a cap style approach, which I think is probably a good idea. So that way you're not just going up against like five smashers, like since everybody owns all the smashers at this point.
No, I agree. And but before we keep going, Mike Basson brings up a really good point. We got to be fair. We didn't really get anything firm. We've been here before when things sound one way, and then it comes out completely different. But they give
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
they did give a lot of reassurance that they're listening. They got the feedback, and they they have to know it's been a rocky couple of weeks. Like clearly the in season stuff, and he said it too that as far as the in season stuff goes, like no one's really complaining about in season, the reward structures, the cash, like everyone kind of understands how
Well,
that goes, but a lot of the concern did come from the classic side.
yeah. Although he did address one of the big season problems, which I think they're going to fix, which was finishing 50th and finishing 300th and being paid the same is definitely something that he talked about, the macro micro level of reward structure. And so like the tail is probably, the length of it is fine. It's just 50th and 300 should not make the same money. Like that's just what it is. So he did at least acknowledge that that is a problem. But otherwise, yeah, I think the in-season comps and the structure is pretty good.
Yeah. No, it'll be interesting to see how they, and I guess like a big thing of this is obviously the reward pools and just bringing excitement back to like winning things. Like we've said, like especially on this show a lot, it's been a lot of talk of it feels like you're not winning anything, or it just doesn't feel rewarding to do anything. Like you're saying, 50th and 300 are winning the same thing, and it sounds like with the arena, and they're saying like, hey. Like we were kind of talking how like with the way the arena works right now, you're like putting up essence. Like they were testing the waters. Like, hey, is the community going to be okay with hey, put up some essence to do this thing, and then you could potentially win some more rewards. Where it's like now they could, if they can like implement a good like burn mechanism for essence, where it's not just going to cards, they like save their card supply a little bit, but then you could use it to unlock other things. It allows them to also reward more essence. To go, hey, they could pump more. So instead of winning 3 essence, 5 essence, now you're winning 30, 40, 50, knowing that like in theory it's not all going to go to cards and it'll like distribute a little bit more. Um, which makes us happy, I guess, if we make essence important enough to go, hey, we really want to accumulate this stuff, not just the rip tier 5s, but now, hey, I want to get into this special like limited edition cash competition that's opening up for 1 week only, or the arena
Yeah.
like that.
So like right now for like a limited T5 rip is 20 essence. So if they rewarded more essence, but they bumped a T5 to say 50 essence now, or an entry into the arena is only 20. So now you're actually having a decision of something to do with that rather than just waiting on that T5. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe I will play this cash game to see what I can do. And that's like a way that they can kind of manipulate the essence market while still making us all feel like we won something.
Yeah. Or you're like, hey, I only have 19 essence and I want to rip something. And you're like, hey, maybe I put some of this essence up, and instead of put in 5 and then walk out with 15, now I get a rip in a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like the casino up the road. I'm into that. Sounds like a little blackjack table on Sorare, baby. Count me in. Yeah, but like I said, I haven't been too interested in the arena right now, but they did bring up the fact that it was just early iteration and they have a lot of plans to do. So like you mentioned, like when squads came to Rivals, like Rivals was cool at first, and then the hype died down, and then they released squads, and it's like, oh, we could all play together and I'll put in. And to this day, to the end of Rivals, okay, I want to let it be known that the So Rare in the States Rivals group chat was popping. They were trying to get me to play every day. They were yelling at me nonstop. But like, would you please just put in a freaking team? And I was ignored it, just like most things. But it was fun and it was exciting and it brought excitement. And it does seem like they have some good ideas in the works. Alex, how do you feel about all this?
I mean, I love the aspect of like everybody gets together and tries to win. I think that was like my favorite part because I stopped playing solo rivals pretty quick after the Euros, whenever it originally was like the big thing. But I think if they can implement some sort of arena or something that will keep a group to like, get together and try to win something together, they need to find that perfect mode, because I think Rivals is good, but I think they can improve it.
Well, it's dead now. R.I.P.
Yep.
Oh, 2 other things that they brought up that were interesting that I want to talk about.
Yeah, what is it?
The first one was Nico saying that they renegotiated their licensing deals, which was interesting. So that way they were freeing up some money, and the idea that a new league is probably on the way. He was just in like Saudi, wasn't he, for a crypto thing? That Saudi oil money is about to explode on the platform.
Is that why John Nellis was over there?
Ronaldo win?
I think I saw John Nellis posting. I think he was like at like an Al Nassr game or whatever, and I was like, Nico's sending John Nellis over there to do his bidding. Get Cristiano Ronaldo on the team.
Yeah, he better watch out, man. His shenanigans don't fly over there.
let's not speak that into existence. Oh dear Lord, no, but it is. They did bring that up, and I think that's cool too, because that just shows like he did mention that their partners kind of see the vision, that they were willing to work with them and stuff. And he does, and he's brought up stuff that we've talked about this entire time. And it's like, look, it was a different time. Everybody was just scooping up IP at the time, like it's just like crypto nonsense in like 2021 and stuff like that. It makes sense, and the fact like he has those partners along, like, hey, it gives them a little bit more freedom. And he mentioned it too. He's like, hey, we're in a point now where we could push a little bit marketing, be a little bit more bold. Like they feel like, hey, they have a system that does work. And now, like they've been saying for years, like, oh, we just don't feel like it's there. And we have Messi and all this stuff. There was another interview where he was talking about Serena Williams and how she was like a really big part of like the NBA deal, I guess. And no one ever talked about that. But it was like, oh, we're finally getting these little bits of information. It was like, oh, there are a lot of things cooking on the back end too. And to top it up, that like he mentioned a little bit of the crypto stuff. And I was like, one of the biggest questions I've always had is why Sorare has never really popped off in the crypto community. Like there's so many things where it's like, this is clearly a company that was built on crypto rails that has been successful now for the past 5 years with the community. They make sales, they have the IP, they have all these things, but it's not treated like this crypto darling. And it makes no sense why. Because all crypto is right now, all they want to do is just hit these products to hit the mainstream. And Sorare has kind of done that, whether it's like this biggest company or not, but they've managed to be around. They've survived a bear market. They've survived all these things they've survived regulation.
I have a theory on that.
Oh, yeah.
Why it's not a crypto darling to the crypto community is because it's too polished. Like it's a real product. Like the crypto community is only interested in rugs. Let's be real. Like, and you want to be in early before the rug so that way you're rugging the next guy. And like this has now established itself as a real thing. And there's just no way around. Like you will not. I mean, unless the whole thing goes under tomorrow. At which point, though, we've all gotten our entertainment out of the game. Like it's not like we didn't get anything. But I mean, if we're gonna talk about like Bored Apes or something, like that's just Rug City. Ultimately, is what it is. Like every other one of those things that has come out. But like this is way too polished of a website and everything else and the way the game plays for crypto people to like it. So that's why the Cash Wallet is just much more used at this point now.
But I don't even think it's about using more crypto or bringing crypto back onto the platform or making it front and center. It's more like, why aren't we selling this? Like, why are we going on like a whole like marketing tour like in the crypto community? It's like, because at the very beginning, I do remember Nico going on a lot of crypto podcasts and all this stuff like that and like kind of getting in. And he's starting to do that again. And I noticed it a few weeks ago. I was like, oh, he's starting to like pop up in like these like little crypto circles again. And it's not so much that like, oh, you want him to just like throw crypto in people's faces, but like do that, like market yourself as like do this whole like campaign of like, hey, we have been successful. We have managed to hide crypto completely. These people don't even know they're using crypto and they're still using it. And like they're pushing the innovation forward, but no one talks about it. And it's just like, it's wild to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I guess that's the selling point that they should be going to, like
right.
Other partners is like we have all these people using crypto and they don't even know it. I guess that's really the pitch.
That's the pitch. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is what everybody is looking for. This is what every company is trying to prove, and like this is what they're trying to solve. And they've low key done it, and nobody cares. And it just like blows my mind. It really does blow my mind.
I mean, because I think at the end of the day, it's a stupid sports platform. Like like to us, like. We love it, but it's like a stupid sports platform, so nobody cares.
Yeah, Mike Basson, because so many NFT projects at that time were rug pulls, which frightens mainstream, and true crypto bros have come and gone, making their money through the startup period again. Yeah, but then, I guess you're right. There's like
aside from Pranksy, he's the only crypto bro who's still cleaning up in the crypto space off of this game. That dude's like a 20K a week puller, so. Yeah,
they've gone from crypto to hiding it to bringing it back in. Like I said, I'm not saying they need to like eat and like shove it, but like it's like, hey, there's clearly a successful crypto story here, and it should be told. And like some of those people might actually come back and go like, wow, this was here, but like now it's like sustainable, blah 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 blah, and all this blah. Yeah, but I thought that was really interesting to me, and I think the potential there is like really exciting. And I know a lot of people are like, most people aren't very crypto, and like it's not about the rug pull, it's not about the meme coins. I've been deep in like the actual chains, and it's interesting to me. But I had to get my crypto rant out.
No, that's a pretty good point though. That's something I thought about.
Yeah. Ryan Dino chiming in. Anytime we have to interact with any non-Sorare wallet, it's so cumbersome. Sorare have made that easy to their credit. Yeah, and that's true. And there's a lot of places like even like everyone knows that we play Footium around here, and like even that sometimes like managing it and signing in and signing out, and then like everything you do has to be like approved on the blockchain, and it's just like sign this.
Everybody imagine setting a lineup and then having to sign that transaction. every time you did it. And if you by accident put the wrong guy in, you have to change it and then sign it again. Like Footium does require a lot of crypto like BS just to
Yeah.
like function. But it's a fun game, so you know, and
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable with that kind of thing. So
But
it
even
doesn't
then,
matter.
nowadays it's just a few extra clicks. Where like before it was like
Yeah.
way worse. So like even then it's
Yes.
pretty streamlined. There's still a little bit more friction points. Yeah, but it's still very simple. And yes, technically in season is technically a rug pull, which is why MLS card guy hates Sorare now. That's the literally definition of why.
No, I've come to embrace in season and this past year of like, you know, like we pushed against it because we came from a different time, man. Like, and you know what? It's like, nah, you just have to embrace the game and what it is now. And once you do, you kind of play to the strength of that game. So I don't know.
Yeah. In season isn't bad when you have discipline and you could be smart about your money and just be patient and pick your spots and pick your moments and like pick a true strategy. Like it's like literally pro mode. Like there's like amateur mode, which is classic, and then there's pro, which is in season. You have to go in with a plan, with an idea, and execute it. And if it doesn't hit, well, you move on. You cut your losses quick, and you just keep going. And it's a whole different game. And if you don't want to play it, you don't have to play it. And it sounds like So Rare is going to be giving a little bit more love to classic, which we all do love here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he brings up a good point. Still can't have cards losing 90% of their value inside 8 months. That's a tough one.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Like buying a card for $40 at the beginning of the season and selling it for $5 at the end of the season. But what happened in the middle when you had that card? Did it yield anything to you? You know, like
Yeah.
it's hard to say that the card loses 95% value
But it's like,
in a vacuum like that.
should we have to rely on our own brains to calculate that and justify our purchase? Like, oh, well, like I paid a lot for this and it's not worth that, but I clearly made this. So like, it's fine. Like, should you have to find reasons to cope in
I
order
mean,
to
I
just
don't know
like
if it's
be
reasons to
okay?
cope, but like you have to know when you buy the card. Like at this point, we should all know that when we buy a card, we're paying a higher value than what it'll be worth ultimately.
Right.
Like it's very rare that the cards
Yeah,
like
FIFA cards lose value. The game's over. They
like
shut down the servers and it's over.
yeah, like I definitely overpaid for this collection for sure. But now that I have this amazing collection,
But did you have fun?
Yeah, and I'm kind of on board with this collection thing now. After I've been running a few weeks of playing J League, and I realized that all my cards have like an extra 50% on them because I have all this XP and bonus and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is how people do it. Yeah, like it's insane to get all this extra on these guys. So yeah, I kind of understand now why people talked about having the collections so much. So it works for me.
And
I
it's
am
fun to
annoyed
build
though.
them too.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that. Oh man, I'm in fourth now. Oh,
Uh-oh.
this dude came in. So like me and Tough Turn, we're tied. We've been tied for since the cards came out. And then this dude popped up yesterday or this morning. I forget when I put it in the chat. And then this guy came out of nowhere. What is he sitting on? Jersey mints. Oh man.
Oof.
Jersey. Oh, and he's short cards, but he's got all the Jersey mints. Man, that's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Well, apparently they still score shit, and you lost your best score. R.I.P.
Things happen. I still enjoyed the collection.
There you go. And it's such a pretty collection, Alex. Zach, when you were just talking, you kept bringing up like you should know that the card's going to lose value and all this. But like, would a new person coming in necessarily know that? Alex, do you think that if Sorare was flat out honest at the beginning of the season, like, hey, you buy it now, hey, you're probably going to buy it at a premium, and then the cards are probably going to lose value. But as long as you know that, you're going to be fine. Is that something that Sorare should do a better job at, like telling you at the beginning of the season? Like, can they even? Like, do you think they should?
No, because they would lose money.
Nobody would
it's
play.
Only negative for them, so there's no point to say it. Like for them, like they purposely promote stuff and say like they center it around competitions. A lot of the advertisements that I see that they do that are global are centering around the midweek Champions League competition or Premier League special. Like they never are like, oh, like they want you to buy in to play this game week, and they never tell you what's going to happen after that. and cards go up during that game week because we're getting an influx of new users. So they would never ever try to, say like, oh, yeah, this card you're gonna buy for $25, probably gonna be worth like $8 in 8 months. But that's that's why I think if you get into Sorare, you should probably educate yourself before you do, so then you know kind of what you're doing. But yeah,
none of us did that.
yeah, and but now we are like we've bought in enough to where we know what we're doing, and so that's what I think they're hoping people do. So they come in blindly, they have like one good experience early on, and that helps them ride through to stay in for the long run.
Yeah, right through the pain.
Yeah, exactly. Just eat it. You just come in, you just got to eat it for a little bit, but I promise you'll have fun, right? If you get punched enough in the face, you just stop feeling it after a while, and then you can just have fun. It's great. It's great. Everything's fine. Yeah, Red or Dead keeps bringing up the model, and they've been like hinting. I guess they've been hinting at like making like 5 in-season cards, and they've tried competitions like that before. I've always said it too. I'm in the Red or Dead trade. I almost feel like instead of adding more cards, like if it was only a requirement of 3 cards instead of 4 and 5, I would be more inclined to buy more cards throughout the season to just kind of like fill in that third spot while still using my classic cards. And I would probably end up spending more than I would if I had to fill out like a full team. Because then I'm only going to fill out one or two full teams and then just ride that out. But that like 3, it almost like keeps me constantly churning. And I end up buying more in the long run. But that's just me.
So they get
I think the 4+1 model will exist next season. I imagine though energy will play a part in getting that 1. So unlike baseball where you could actually play full classic, I think it'll still be 4+1, but energy for football.
And how does that energy work again? Because like I'm not on the baseball side at all.
I don't know. When I hear Laird talk about it, he basically wins enough in his classic cards that he can juice up a lineup like in a week. So it's not like he takes him a month to juice up a full classic lineup. He does it every week. So I don't know. I don't play baseball, so I couldn't tell you exactly how it works. But
Alex,
he seems to be able to run. Yeah, he seems to be able to do it.
Nope. I stopped playing MLB.
Yeah, because it's something about like you accumulate the energy and then it does it turn one of your classic cards in like an in-season basically? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like got a border around it, like it's energized, and you can play it in the in-season comp, one like for that week, like one time, effectively, and then it goes back to classic again.
See, I would play the hell out of that because I have so many classic cards and I play so many classic comps. Like, why wouldn't I be able to like power up one of my Ojedas for? Well, not that Poppy hates him again, but that's a bad example. But just power up my classic Messi.
Yeah. So I imagine like they won't let you power up 5, but I could see 1 being a power up.
But wouldn't everybody just power up Messi, especially for MLS comp? Everybody would just power up the same person.
25 points of energy turns classic into in-season for a game week.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but wouldn't that pump the Messi floor too? Because everybody want a classic Messi again. Everybody would want a classic.
But that would only pump the prices of classic, like smashers.
Well, stars will be stars, right?
Yeah, but you got to try to add value somehow.
The in-season collections. Yeah, who knows? Who really knows what they're going to do? I'm going to buy up all the Messis and vault them, so that way I only have Messi.
There you go.
We're just going to squeeze the Messi floor. Be like, all right, we're big brainy. We're getting ahead of this now.
One Messi is now worth 10K. One limited Messi is now worth 10K because I have them all.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be the guy. Alex, was there anything else from the Ask Me Anything that they mentioned that sparked your interest at all?
No, I just want that jersey he was wearing, the Japanese league one.
Yeah.
I want to get both. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but
also I don't think in the ad that I could tell that it had a collar. It was even doper with the collar on it today.
Yeah, no, there's a collar on the Japanese one, and then there's a no collar on the Korean league one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm such a sucker for collar kits too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't checked to see if mine's come in the mail yet. I've been looking at my email for updates, but I think they said like it was a week ago. They said like 7 to 13 days. So hopefully within the next week, and I can have it on the show by next week.
Until it gets trapped at customs, and
Oh no.
Just pull up the
Tariffs.
YouTube video of Nico wearing it.
They
Yeah,
make
I
it
never
way
noticed it,
outlandish.
Oh,
but
it
yeah,
does
it
have
has,
a collar.
yeah, and Nico was wearing it, and I was like, oh, that thing is dope with the color.
I think I think I still like the other one more. Just like the color, the green and
This
the
is the one
orange.
that this is the one that Harry has. Now that I've seen
Yeah.
him wear it a few times, I think I like this one better. I'm over this one now.
Hey,
Yeah, I like that bottom one better.
so Alex got a jersey. ZM, you didn't. Is the collection event
Nope,
still happening? Is that what's going
it
on?
ended
Did you just
today.
lose it?
Ended
Oh,
It
today.
okay.
ended today at like 10 a.m. I think. So yeah, I missed out, which is
Oh.
no,
And
Fair.
nobody won one from buying cards.
Mm-mm. I think Thomas may have gotten the top collection. I don't know. Did he say it in the
yeah,
group chat?
I think Thomas did get the Kyoto one.
He swooped in and made sure he could get it.
Bled FC is the dude who helped design the shirts.
Right,
And the
it's a
cards.
collaboration, right? The
Yeah,
Yeah,
artist.
the
he did all
cards.
that.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Such
But
cool
who
kids,
is-
man.
Who is it? No idea.
Makes
the
cool
thing.
jerseys though.
And like even
Yeah.
that, I know we've had the conversation about the special edition cards, but I almost hope they do this jersey drop with every card drop. Like I think with every special edition card drop that they do, I think they should do like a jersey like drop with it. Because it just adds like a whole nother dynamic to it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps to chase and sell cards.
Yeah,
that's for
like
sure.
right or dead, it's gonna cost you 1K. Dude, could you imagine if they dropped enough of these like limited edition kits that they almost became like a collection piece? Like people
Yeah.
would go out and try to collect every single like special edition like Sorare jersey they dropped. And dude, they could a little secondary jersey, little jersey auction market. Let's go.
I wonder if anybody's put them up on eBay yet. Has anybody checked that?
No, I haven't checked. It's pretty
Wow.
funny though.
People might be doing that.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, it'd be cool. Yo, shout out to Quinny for hanging out in the chat.
Quinny, what's
Fist
up, man?
bumps to the Quinster. Hanging out himself. Nah, if there is one of those jerseys, I would buy one of those jerseys. I think that's probably one of the first pieces of merch that I'd probably go after. Yeah, it's a company they call it the promo. If anybody would know, Quinny would
So
know.
I mean, like, we obviously know they have to. So what I think is interesting, also during the discussion when he talked about the partners and everything, it felt like it was like a letting you know that they'll be able to do more stuff like this with the other leagues, and not just like we do it with the J and K League because like they're small and nobody cares, and like they'll allow us to get away with this kind of thing. Like it feels like the Prem would allow them to like do this now. It gives me that feeling that they could do like something like this, and definitely MLS. MLS are suckers for stuff like this. The sickos will pay.
It's America, baby. It's America. We got Raquinho trading cards immediately, brother. I heard you want to talk about America. No, I do think you're right. Kind of like the way he was kind of talking in that section seemed like, because you got to think it's been a couple years now where they've had these licenses, they've had these partnerships, they've worked together, and they kind of going back in that whole like conversation with the crypto thing. It's like Sorare has been around, and there hasn't really been any giant scandal. Like sure, like there's that like that UK like lawsuit where they're going to court, like whatever. But that's like a whole regulatory thing. They're fighting the good fight for the people,
gambling.
for
Yeah,
progress, like
gambling
whatever.
crap.
That's different. But yeah, as far as Sorare, man, they've gone pretty quiet. Like there hasn't been any like serious hacks, anything. Like they've pretty done a good standing. So they have the proof is in the pudding now, where they could go to these like partners and be like, hey, we have this. Like sure, maybe we're not making gajillions of dollars, but like it's sustainable. It's going. We have this
all
model.
right.
Like we're doing okay.
We're doing all right.
The longer that goes on, the more leniency, the more like leash they're going to get from these partners that do these cooler and cooler things. We've said that forever. Like last year when we were all complaining, like, oh, there's no MLS this and Leagues Cup and they hate us and all this. And there's like, hey, they were transitioning the game. They had bigger fish to fry. And now a year later, now look at us. We got our own competition. We got this. We're hopefully expecting special editions. We got all this love for the J League and K League, which never happened. They didn't even have coverage like a year ago. And
yeah,
so like it's just it takes time, you know. Sometimes it's just patience. Buy the dip, baby. Buy the dip.
like, and if they can prove to another league, like let's just say hypothetically, right? Every sale of a Prem card, the Prem gets 20%, so it keeps 80, and that's the agreed upon thing. And let's say with the special editions, they say it's a 50-50 split, so you'll get half the money we make on these. You know, like it's just sweetening the pot for whoever wants to be a partner. We're like, we'll pay you more if you allow us to do these things, because the prices will be paid. I no doubt. Just to look at what we've paid for Jay and Kaylee cards, people will pay an insane amount of money for the big five.
Yeah. And I think what was it, Jay Blaze too in the Discord earlier? There was like, hey, does anyone know if we're getting the special edition soon? He's like, maybe he wants to like start saving some money, kind of like put some money like in his back pocket for a rainy day. When it's like, yeah, it's like now it makes you think it's like, all right, I have no reason to spend. I have my MLS cards now, but it's like, hey, if they do a special edition, like I'm back in, baby. So
Yeah.
it's like they're just like they're helping themselves. They're releasing something cool. They're doing something cool. They're bringing excitement back to market. I forget who was it. Yeah, Mike Basson. Of course, it was Mike Basson. They're just saying they release special editions a month after releasing the new cards, just keeping that like buy pressure going, just keeping it going.
Yeah.
And
at the same, when we talked about back to earlier, like because we've been on the platform for a while, I knew full well I was overpaying for those cards. Like, you have to kind of go in with that mentality. Like, I am overpaying for dudes who don't play. Like, I'm paying way too much money for these guys, and that's just what it is. I didn't need the full collection. It's just once I got going, I was like, these cards are pretty nice. So I went out and got them all.
Right. As long as you know and you're having fun. I actually just had this conversation with Chris the other day where it's like, because he's like out and like the rewards and like he's like pretty bummed out about it. And it's like, yeah, I was like, I don't know, I'm buying classic cards. I'm not even buying in season. And it's like, because I don't want to keep up, right? Like, I don't want to feel like I have to buy cards to compete every week. So I'm just like chilling. It was like, if I check the market and I see something cool and I buy, it's like, I think the reason why So Rare still is so fun for me and why I keep playing, and you say it's because we all get to hang out, but it's like, I just genuinely like watching MLS. I like watching Major League Soccer. This is another way to engage. If I can win something cool, hell yeah. I like trading cards. Like, it's just cool. So I know I don't expect anything. And if I do get something back, hell yeah, brother. And like, that's the vision that they got to sell.
Yeah, and I think they do a pretty good job of talking about that, like selling that idea of enjoying the game with your cards. But yeah, we're sickos, dude. We watch way too much MLS.
Yeah, what we need is people to stop complaining about the price. If you don't talk about the prices, no one notices the prices. Stop crying about it. Just play the dang game. You know. Shout out to Red or Dead. It was his birthday recently. Happy birthday! He got himself a gold rare, baby.
Oh,
speaking of Alex. The Gold father
gold.
himself. How's Gold doing? What's the timeline on Gold coming back since Vancouver is the hottest team in Major League Soccer?
I don't think he'll be back before the CONCACAF Champions League final. He's been dealing with that knee stuff for a while. I don't know what it was. I don't think they classified it ever. But the fact it's been this long, I assume it was like a partially torn something. So I assume we see him hopefully early June. Because the final's on June 1st. I hope we see him early June. Even closer. He's been doubtful every game for like the past month. And then they'll rule him out for the CONCACAF Champions Cup because he doesn't travel. So, I don't know. I hope he's back. I still was sitting on that Jersey Edition limited, which I paid probably a little bit too much for. But
Thomas did, in fact, win a jersey.
Oh, he did.
Nice.
Look. There he is.
Look at that! Shout out to our boy Thomas, the MLS Sorare.
How much did he pay for the Rafael Elias? Because I know some of those prices now are insane. I assume he got it for a decent deal, just based on what it is now.
The blockchain don't lie.
It's actually not that bad now. $30.
Oh, that's mine. This one's mine. We have to look at it on here.
That price actually isn't that bad now. Hold up. I have some market credits.
Oh, wait. What is he at right now? Oh, yeah. I spent my market credits on a different guy.
There's one that ends in 5 minutes. Hold up.
Oh, snap. This really is contender in the States now.
Actually, wait, I'm already bidding on something.
No, what are you talking about, dude? Look what I just picked up.
Okay, my bad.
I just picked up 4 MLS cards. Come on.
Gould is still 27? Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, wild. Oh, Heel's price shot up. That makes sense.
Yo, shout out to the Carlos Heel believers. Okay, I don't remember what. Shout out to our boy Duncan.
I did have some credits. Yeah, I did have some credits to handle some of this. So.
Freaking, I'm in some group chat with like Duncan and some other people in MLS, and a gold classic was $5 in limited, and I remember posting it there like, dude, this is way too cheap. I was like, dude, there's no way Gold or Carlos Hill is going for $5, and he's like 13, 15 something bucks now. Like, Can't be. Oh, there are just some things that are too cheap on the market, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I paid $3 for this for the classic gold because I was like, I'll just pick up a classic too. I'm like slowly putting together a classic of gold, Messi and Evander. Like I'm just like
I think
slowly building.
everybody, including you two, should be going out and buying a gold rare. I don't think it's even a question at this point.
How much is it right now?
$24.
Ooh,
Really?
Even if you're not going to use them, go buy him because he
That's
will
pretty
go
good.
up.
It's over here.
oof. Hold up. Oh no, we must be fully back. It's fully back when he gets Brian White. That's right.
I'll never get the New Jersey trash bag Brian White. He'll never hit this gallery.
What are you talking
You're
about?
the golden boot leader right now.
I don't care. New Jersey trash bag Brian White. You heard it here.
National team legend. Oh, there's only one up for 25. Is it Ether or cash?
Let's see.
Am I really about to buy a gold right now?
ETH only.
ETH only.
Dang. What about the 26?
Ooh, guess who just sold that Noah Lang he ripped the other day?
The other day was like a month and a half.
Oh yeah.
I know, but I finally sold it.
Yeah, this one will take cash.
There you go. Go shoot an offer Jorge before someone on stream does it.
I mean, what's the last sale on gold? Is 24 a good price? I'll just snap.
I mean, how is he 233 insta buy
For rare.
for rare? Like this price is way out of line. I mean,
That's
he
cool.
should be.
Did 24. So
Yeah, his last sale is 22. Am I about to snap by a?
the goat.
I was.
Which
I
I
was
would say I do have a jersey of his in the mail on the way. I finally
A
caved
gold?
in. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I know this is kind of random, and I know we're talking about someone like Ryan Gold, but can we talk about Gressel? Fucking just move into a brand new team and then just automatically banging.
Yeah, look at this New Jersey trash bag. I'm just looking at him. Just trash. just pure trash.
What about the in-season one though?
Let's see. He looks even more homeless than he normally does when he's on the pitch.
Don't look at my collection then. You won't like what I have.
just Brian Whites everywhere.
It's 35 Brian Whites.
No,
No,
he's
I think
fine.
I have
I'm just ragging on the guy because he's been on a hot run and they beat Miami. But
Hey, Gressel Rare is $6, by the way.
I got nothing against.
Are we back on the? Are we back to Gressel believers?
I mean, he came off the bench and got an assist, or got a clearance off the line, right?
Yeah, I mean, a clearance off the line shouldn't get us that excited. That's not what we.
He also got 11 AA and only 30 minutes played.
It's more of the thing. It's like Gold being unleashed again. We all know what Gressel can do. Is he going to do it, or is he just going to end up back on the bench again? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's see. I mean, he doesn't have defender cards.
Yes.
Yes, he has defender cards. Is that a cheat code?
Ooh, what's an in-season defender Gressel right now?
He's not a defender. Oh, he is a defender this season.
Yeah, $5 limited.
Rare 24. That actually might not be a bad buy.
Which you might be able to negotiate.
It's a stab, man. Because you imagine he gets another decisive in his next game, or he gets a start and like bangs out another one. Like people are gonna jump on the Gressel train immediately again. Like
And
I feel like Gressel's one of those names.
St. Clair's been great this year, so that actually might not be a bad idea. Yeah, St. Clair, 4 clean sheets in his last 6. Only conceded 3 once this year, and that was to Vancouver. In Vancouver.
Interesting.
Don't mind it, because Minnesota doesn't really have a great defensive option.
Yeah, I mean, what, Boxel maybe?
Maybe like Markinich, right?
Yeah, Markinich. Ooh, Joaquin Pereira.
Salas isn't a defender anymore.
How's Joaquin Pereira been? Did he ever come good?
I think he's
I
had
mean,
one. I think he's had
he
one.
had a
Oh,
good
he-
game this week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of showing up. It's not bad. 24 AA, 23, 33 AA. Uh-oh.
Oh, are any of you guys going to the Streak Masters? Are y'all en route?
No, unfortunately, I needed this week. I just completely shit the bed. So across the board,
I was relying
bad
on my
week.
sporting guys to do it, and they put up a whopping 0 shots. But we won, so it
It's
doesn't
still
matter.
one.
History. I saw it in person too. That was kind of wild.
Shout out to all the MLS sickos out here watching some late day Sunday night soccer and experiencing
my-
a 0 shot on goal win.
Dude, my hopes were riding after Ojeda hitting the doghouse. Oh god, Ojeda in the doghouse. I was resting it all on the SKC boys, and unfortunately, just couldn't get it done.
Same. But then I knew it was bad when I was on my phone about to go to sleep this morning, and I saw Jin Woo scored. I'm like, I need to go to bed. Like it was too. I was like, all right, Jungbook's. It's the 88th minute in the Jungbook game. I need to go to bed.
But are we doing a watch along this weekend for the
I'm
for
so
the
down.
special?
I'm so
We
down.
should-
My teams are
yeah.
so nice. What time is it? Actually, wait. No, I won't be able to. Is it Sunday night or is it Sunday morning?
I don't know. I'd have to look. Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Jungbook plays. Yeah, Sunday morning. I can't do that. I'll be in St. Louis watching Orton versus Cena.
Ooh. That's
Just
fun.
leaving your mom at home, man. Not spending time with your mom on Mother's Day.
No, she's coming.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, I mean I'll be back. I'll be back here by that time.
Oh man. Yeah. So, anyways, there's been some. Let's see. I guess we should talk a little MLS. We actually have been kind of flirting with it, but not really talking about MLS.
Man, Mike's right. Anything they can do, we can do better. We cannot do anything attacking and still win. They can't do that. That's right.
St. Louis being a king of non-attacking, SKC says hold our beers. That's right. SKC proves again why they're the best team in the Midwest. There you
Exactly.
go.
Yeah.
And now ahead of St. Louis on the table, so we're good now.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm honestly,
Let's see. Yeah.
not that I need more convincing to buy Ryan Gold, but I was just like literally looking. Like, there's really no other player around like $24. That's
Hani's it.
right. Hani would be the other one, right? And dude, shout out to Hani. Dude, we're finally getting the Hani that we all know and love. Look at us go.
Well, it's because they put up 7 goals against Chicago,
Yep.
and then
And
the
almost gave it-
decisives only came from 3 players, and then they conceded. So if you stacked them, it didn't even matter.
What was it? Surge had like 4 goals.
It
or
was
5
Surge
goals,
had
I think?
4 goals. Hani had 2 goals and an assist. Nahar had 3 assists, and then someone else
there
had
we
1
go.
assist. And then they gave up the clean sheet, and everything was toast.
Oh, Schaffelberg won a penalty, baby. Let's go.
The last time I saw
Palacios.
300s on the same team was Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar for PSG. So
That's insane. Is that true?
I don't know. Me and Zach looked at it after one of the
Yeah,
shows,
we did. Yeah, one of the after shows.
That's
and
kind of wild, actually. That's
yeah,
funny.
the new big 3. But yeah, when does Orlando play Miami? Do we know that?
It's this month.
I thought I saw.
It's away in Miami. It's a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's game week 80.
Ooh.
So like 3 weekends from now.
Oh, y'all got a big one tomorrow though. Orlando.
Look at me go, baby.
Ooh.
That Ryan Gold is mine.
Now go buy Vitae to pair with him, and then a Berhalter.
I'd get
Maybe.
a Berhalter over the Vitae. Dude, Berhalter's been
Dude,
But
Berhalter.
Berhalter's going to lose sets when Gold's gone. That's the only problem. But he still should cook.
yeah.
Look at me go. Yeah. See, I'm still a classic boy. I'm still out here in the classic streets. That's
It's
right.
wild that I have
Shuffle this
three classic keepers, and my best matchup every week is Sean Johnson against whoever he's playing, because Toronto's playing like the worst teams in the league in this
They're
round.
Are they playing themselves?
No, they play DC at home.
Yeah, got cooked
Last-
by Benteke.
Last week they played Benteke got subbed off injured, I think, again.
Oh, again?
But did he? Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that he scored. I didn't see if he.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he was 20% to play from Deke, and then he ended up playing. But then I think it might have just been cramp. But
Oh, he did in the 72nd minutes.
let me look.
Okay, so that's probably just like sub off cramp. I don't think that's
He's
probably
right.
injury.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to St. Louis legend Kojima over here, coming to DC United and playing some good minutes.
Yeah, he
popping
scored a
up a
winner
lot.
against us when we played him.
Dude, wait! I swear that it was Schnegg who fed that ball to Benteke for the assist.
Guess not.
They might have taken it away because there's no
Oh.
assist on here. But that was
Yeah.
that was a header in the ball. Oh,
I think that was
Was it
Schnegg that fed him.
deflected?
Because I was ready to celebrate you and your Schnegg.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking up the highlights. We'll go to VAR.
yeah, you know I'm on the David Schnegg train. Yo, shout out to Darren Yappy. For those real MLS sickos, if you know, you know. It's still
Yeah.
20 years old, been on the platform for like 5 years. You know how it is. Is he? No, not really. Hey, shout out to him for getting a goal. Look at him go. Darren Yappy, little American
getting some-
prospect.
Still young, still
Yeah.
a prospect. Has Atencio done anything in Colorado, or is he just a guy?
He might just be a guy.
He might just be a guy.
Yeah, he's just kind of being
He's
a
very
guy.
guy-like.
yeah,
It's very guy-like.
He's a guy. Is Yappy real or an AI regen? Only one way to find out, Mike. You're gonna have to get over here and ask him yourself.
Oh, so Schnegg whipped in the ball, and then it got deflected by a defender as it was getting crossed in, and then it got headed in.
And then it got headed in. Ah,
I told y'all, man.
I thought Schnegg was the one that put that in there for him, but yeah,
He did, but it was close. Yeah,
Told y'all, David Schnegg is the new Aaron Herrera. Y'all didn't believe me.
the new Julian Gressel.
Hey, man, I'm about to start an OnlyFans with your cat here in a second.
I might hit the button on Gressel just because I want to watch. I will watch Minnesota now just so I can watch him just beat those balls. Like to watch that dude cross those balls now. Like that's so nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, regardless whether we believe that Julian Gressel is overpriced or not and isn't worth $1 million GAM or TAM or whatever the hell it is, Gressel does Gressel things, man, especially for Sorare. Like, he's just going to pop balls in. We were joking that even Thomas, Atlanta's down so bad that they want Julian Gressel back, okay? This is where we're at. So,
when I saw the table and they were below us, I knew it was bad. I knew that something was happening over there, and it was bad.
I mean, to be fair, Gressel is like Robert Ory. Like, he just brings a winning culture with him wherever he goes. If you've got Gressel, you're just a winner. He's a winner. He's going to collect his rings like he's been doing, collect his chips, just travel in the MLS.
Yep. And he has defender cards midfield, so you can get a little cheeky with a little defender card, which isn't as great as a midfield card, but for what, $8?
Well, to be fair, he hasn't played much with the defender card. His defender card just came out this year, and this is the first time he's played.
No, he's had old defender. He has DC
old defenders. Yeah, old defenders.
And he's on probably a better defensive team now, so maybe more clean sheet opportunities.
All right, I'm hitting the button.
Oh man, that's how you know we're back, baby. Straight up degenning on the show. We got a Ryan Golden.
That means,
Julian Gressel.
That means I have to buy something. All right, what's $2?
No, don't buy $2, man. You got to buy the 25-cent cards so you can vault.
There's a Manu Garcia that ends in 30 seconds. Jorge.
Ooh, rare?
No, limited. In season.
I think Shappy stood out to me more than Manu did in that game yesterday. Am I wrong?
That's fair.
Dude, no. Shappy's a bulldog, dude.
Problem is he's going to get subbed off with 20-30 minutes left in the game.
We've talked about it. Yeah, me and Alex, I think me and Alex talked about this last time we were
subbed at the 70th minute every game.
They bring Tommy on every time.
But when he has the ball going down that wing, dude, he's just an animal.
Dude, yeah, I was really impressed by Shappy in that game. I was looking for both Manu and Shappy because we've talked about him a lot. And yeah, Shappy definitely stood out to me a little bit more.
Sad though, and Ndembe got subbed off early, so
dude, I saw that little hammy again.
Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. I don't know if we've gotten any news about him, but hoping. for the best.
Nope. And I do want to hit Red or Dead's question here in a second, but we'll
Right.
kind of just hit this
Okay.
real quick. Because we're already talking about it. SKC and LA Galaxy. Dude, the LA Galaxy, dude, RIP. Holy crap. Dude, Peck and Paintsville going down injured at the end of this game was like just like the icing on the cake.
Yeah, Pex
Dude,
was worse. He was off.
yeah.
He was down for a while.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
then also Yoshida, dude. That dude has like 5 own goals this year, it feels like. Like he should have just retired, man. Like him coming back, it just feels like I feel like every week he's putting a goal in on his team. I don't know if it's true. It's just what it feels like.
Yeah, penalty conceded this year already.
Like every time I watch the
No
highlights,
goal.
it just feels like he's just in the wrong place in the box, causing an error.
Yo, Alex, how is Marco Royce? How is seeing Marco Royce though? Because not for nothing, like he was the only highlight the LA Galaxy had. Like he was still pinging in good balls, like good passes, like incredibly good crosses.
Yeah,
how's that?
a couple free kicks. He's obviously really good. Poolskamp made a really good save off him too. No, he hit the bar. He hit the bar in a really close one. It looked like Poolskamp saved, but it was towards the end. And yeah, besides that, that was kind of everything. Cirillo and Fagundes just basically pushed the ball up the field and were just knocking around our defenders until they tried to do something and they couldn't. I don't think they maybe had like 2 good chances the whole game. They were just keeping possession the whole time. But our defenders did really well. I think Janssen Miller had 13 clearances, so I assume he sticks that starting role again for the foreseeable future. I need to do the lineup prediction tonight before I go to bed, but yeah.
Oh, shout out
Janssen
Sober
Miller.
Inside, one of the partners that was mentioned on the AMA.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. Which I thought, not to go back to the AMA and stuff, but I thought it was really cool how they kind of mentioned that they were going to support more like third party stuff.
Yeah.
Support us.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No, I do
We're
think
getting the
they're.
support.
I really do think there is a lot to that. Simply because it almost and I was thinking about this the other day. It was like with the whole like silver data thing, and like obviously like things have been like a little crazy over there and stuff, and like no one really knows what's going on, but like the writing's on the wall a little bit. And it's one of those things where it's like Silver benefits so much from these third-party things like happening because whether they're on Silver or not, they're still engaging with the community. They're still talking about your game, interacting with your game, with your assets, with your cards. And it's like them almost like backing these companies a little bit more. It's like, sure, maybe they're not on your platform and getting the clicks on your website, but it's like the fact that you're keeping people engaged in your ecosystem and like your little universe only benefits them in the long run because it just keeps you hooked. It keeps you engaged. It keeps you coming back. If maybe not for them, but for somebody else is doing. So for them to just put into those third party, it helps them in the long run. I was like, okay, because it almost incentivizes people to build cool things too. It gives people that push to actually do things for themselves and want to create something, whether it's Silver or Mega or like all these different games that happened in the past. So it was like, maybe it's not that important now, but I was like, in the long run, I think it's a really good idea. I think they're onto something with that.
Yeah. And they definitely talked about other games. Like
Right.
he called that out. I feel and right, isn't Mega coming back?
I think so. I
do. I think something's cooking back there. Something's cooking back there that he definitely knows about.
Yeah, like say I can use like whatever. I have my Sorare lineups, they're cooked. I got a stupid DMP or whatever. Then all of a sudden, like I'm still playing Mega on the side, like a giant like 11-man MLS slate, like on the side. So like, yeah, maybe my Sorare lineups are cooked, but I'm still stoked about my Sorare cards over here on Mega. And for some reason, like I got a clean sheet or whatever, and it's like popping. Like it could be cool, and it just still keeps you in the Sorare ecosystem, and it keeps you from going to different games and doing different things.
Yeah,
it just keeps you on Sorare, you know. There's something there. There's something there, but I don't know. More things. It was a long AMA. I think we I don't remember if we mentioned on the show in the pre-show, but yo, you guys need to do like a summary of your AMA in written form on the blog. So that we can like go through it. Like it would have been cool to hit like the key points during the show with like a written little Medium post.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
that and Common Essence needs to disappear from the OG. If you have an OG badge, you should not be looking at common cards. I gotta hit up Dan and tell him that. Get this crap off of my screen. Since the game is not for us. It was spelled out very clearly in the AMA. He said, flat out, if you're an OGer, the game is not for you. So
yeah, it's not all about you, Zach. Right? It's not all about you.
Which is fine. I do not want to see 220 Common Essence. Because every day I do the scrap challenge. Because I will burn every card I have. I would. It annoys me when it's a 1-for-1. Like today was a 1-for-1 burn. I like it when it's 5-for-1. I'm just trying to get these cards out of here.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'd be doing to traders, baby. That's how you treat the traders out in these streets.
I don't even know how you submit lineups for common. I haven't even figured that out.
I
said
haven't. It like forces me to open packs. I'm like, I'm not opening shit.
I open the daily pack every day just because it's fun.
Yeah.
The dopamine hit is just.
Oh, there you go.
I agree, Mike. This is what I'm gonna be pushing in the main Discord here this
common
week.
not for us, then please let us hide everything related to common. I mean, they used to do that. You remember when they had those like kickoff competitions and stuff, and it was like if you didn't they just didn't even show it to you. Like, there was a time where we didn't see any of the common stuff or any of the amateur stuff because it wasn't for us. So
well, I think it was. I think they made it to where it's like if you own more than 10 limited cards,
yeah,
you're not eligible, and so they take away everything. And so I think they did something.
That rule should still apply.
Even though semi-pro was fun, semi-pro
was fun.
So if you definitely own more than 100 cards, you shouldn't see it either. Dang it! I have enough. Clearly, I have plenty to go around.
Oh boy, do I have some news for you when we get to talking about this game?
Oh yeah,
this Miami game. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk
Somebody got opted out of a goal.
Ooh.
Oh, that was the New York one. Y'all smashed him, right? Messi didn't do anything until the 70th minute.
Yeah. No, but I do want to go back to Red Red's Anthony DaCosta. Because dude, Portland was flying. There's a lot of question marks about Portland, but DaCosta, dude, he's been awesome. Anthony, I know we've been talking about for a little bit now since last season.
Yeah. I love their attacking side, and I just don't like. I mean, Pantemis is actually having a pretty good year. Anybody on the defense, nobody's really doing much to get you excited about scores. But offensively, it's just really hard picking the guys. Because even DaCosta, because I have one, he's very much up and down right now. Still getting comfortable in the league.
Yeah, but he looks awesome. Bro. Anytime you watch Portland, you're like, dude, this dude's pretty good.
Yeah. Like he has his ups and downs. But again, it's just getting comfortable in the league.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know if I would stack them. But DaCosta's good.
I'd probably stack DaCosta, and if I had to pick the other one, I guess it'd be Ante. Although I love Santi so much more, just personally. Right. I'm just a Santi guy.
Alex, do you have a preference between Anthony or Santi?
Yeah, I prefer DaCosta, but then again, I don't like stacking. I'm a fan of those guys who like to get decisives at home, pretty often, and I throw them in as by themselves. I don't like DaCosta. Who else? Owen Wolf, Wilfred Zaha, those guys who are kind of cheaper but can get decisives when they play at home, so it gives you variance. I like that, but Anthony for me is just I don't know. He's probably better, but DaCosta I already had. I got him for cheap when he first joined the club, so I just have him in.
Yeah, I mean Anthony has Santi on decisives this season, but Santi's AA is still a little bit better.
Yeah,
I mean they're both fine, really.
Yeah, no, it's just did you pick the right guy this week? If you owned them all,
right?
That's the hardest part. If you owned them all, if you not, just go with your guy and you ride him like that. That's it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think DaCosta is awesome though, but I do want to talk. Can we talk about Duan Jones coming in, getting traded? Bruce's guy coming in already and immediately making an impact. 28 and 2 assists on top, baby.
Bruce Aura just coming in immediately. And
actually, did his price pump? That's what I really need to know.
Is that Dewan?
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did.
Jeez. Oh my God! Wait, what?
It did. Look at dude. I tried to be cheeky and buy one for $4 at the beginning of the season because I thought he would break in at Colorado if they sold Max Arston. Look at that. Should I sell right now? Am I in profit?
I would sell.
Profit. $2 profit, baby.
I'd sell, dude. People are hyping up a game that already happened. The price is going up on a game that already occurred.
Yeah. I mean. Oh, with a little revenge game too coming up. Oh, I got my key. Actually, dude. Wait, we might have to talk about San Jose coming up here shortly. Because after Miami, they got New England, Houston, Galaxy, St. Louis, and Portland, Dallas, Galaxy again.
Ooh.
Holy smokes!
Red Bull, Minnesota. Wow.
At home. Oof.
Man,
only the attack though. Only the attack.
Oh, for sure.
Because Rodriguez can't trust him anymore.
Yeah. Because what is it? Daniel Rodriguez is cooked. Then Espinoza. There you go. There you go.
Was Joseph? I forget. What was it?
Yeah, what happened to Joseph?
Joseph was out. He wasn't in squad. I don't think it was injury. I think it was something else.
All right. Well, get well soon, Joseph.
Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. Get well soon. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other MLS things happenings that
Yes.
you've been noticing?
Miami.
Ooh,
I want to talk about
dominant
Miami.
win.
In a
Letting
must-win
Chupa
game.
get a goal.
In a must-win game, they did not.
they took-
You see, he was out
Oh,
of
they
the
took his
because
goal
he didn't-
away.
because he was a vulture. The ball had already crossed the line when he put his foot in there.
Thomas
so I'm
is
glad
happy.
to see that. So we
Thank
did
God.
not let Chupa score. We did not let Chupa score. But yeah, a must-win game. Messi looks really frustrated. I would say the last 3 weeks or so, and including the CONCACAF games. I don't know where it's directed at necessarily, teammates or coach or what's going on, but this is the first time it feels rocky with him, and it's not a good sign
Ooh.
since he hasn't officially resigned. And I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think he just more or less wants to win, and he's just annoyed that the team isn't playing very well. Fafa coming in. Allende has obviously slowed down, but
Yeah.
I still find him better than Segovia at times. Like Segovia they just play two different positions. Like Allende's the over the top ball guy, and I mean his speed is still something incredible. He's not really good on just dribbling and technical work, but his first touch on a long ball is pretty impressive if you watched any of it. Suarez gets out of his drought because everybody's ready to call for his head. It's been weeks since he scored, but came through with an assist and a goal. And then it frustrates me that Weigant has scored again because that keeps Frey on the bench, and I think Frey's a much better player. I love Frey.
Made of glass though.
Yeah, but he's been I don't know, he's been having a good year because he's been on restricted game time. Lujan and Allen is not the combo, but I think it was just Falcone needed rest due to playing so much recently. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're going to be on a little revenge tour right now. So watch out who's up. Yeah, especially when we get Orlando in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get the Gressel revenge game coming up this weekend.
Oh, that's why you buy your Gressel. See, now we know the real plan. You knew that revenge game was coming up.
And it's in Minnesota.
So yeah, so this is like a tough run right here. I would say this is a very tough run of games.
Philly, Montreal, Atlanta.
Hey, Orlando's defense is good. We just
Orlando,
4 goals again.
yeah, they dumped Ojeda. Did you know that Danny Musovski has as many goals as Chupo does this year?
Damn, Danny Musovski is a world-class player, bro.
4 goals in 4 straight games.
That's what that means. Hey, I do want to point out that Allende's in season is only like $4. Do we get vintage Allende anytime soon? Like, do you think that the vibes come back?
I think the vibes do come back
because he was
just
awesome.
Be careful which $4 in season, if it's the Miami card or the Celta Vigo.
Right. Yeah, but they're both relatively cheap regardless. Like they're the same price basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't hate that as a little stash. Maybe he comes back into it. I don't know if you believe that's possible, but
I certainly do. I think this team, they've played a lot of games already, so hopefully now with the little break before Club World Cup, which they'll hopefully just get bounced out of immediately. To be honest, I don't want to waste any time in that when there's really no chance of it, and I just want to focus on winning MLS this year.
Feel that. No, yeah, I was gonna ask. As a Miami fan, how do you feel about getting bounced from CONCACAF by the Vancouver Whitecaps, the hottest team in Major League Soccer?
Yeah,
that isn't called Miami.
Sometimes you run into a buzzsaw, and that's what Vancouver is right now.
Sometimes you run into Brian White,
be beat. Yeah, the New Jersey trash bag sometimes, comes collecting. What can I say? But
oh man,
but do we think that this is realistically a sustainable pace for Vancouver this year? I doubt it. They're gonna have to burn out.
Without
gonna have to burn
Gould,
out.
they're doing this without Gould.
Yeah, man. I think that's the more impressive thing.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't see them continuing like at this pace for the entire year. I still think they probably win the West, but you know, maybe we meet again in the MLS Finals, and the revenge happens.
I
Y'all
think
know I've been historically down on Vancouver, but oof.
they're really good right now. Like they're really good, and like and all new coach they bought in everything again. No Gould, like, and they're still winning games that like with rotated teams. Like they had Daniel Rios up top, no Berhalter. They've still been missing White. They're still missing their starting right back Laborda. Like I don't know. This is
Yeah, man.
I feel like this is sustainable. Their matchups upcoming are not bad, not that bad either.
What do
Yeah,
we have coming up?
I mean,
They're running
listen,
into an
they-
LAFC team whose coach just announced he's going to resign
Oh,
I
at the end
mean,
of the season.
beginning of the season.
they can. Like I said, they definitely have the season to prove me wrong. It's a long season. The end of the year is a long way away, so we'll see. But
If they win that CONCACAF Champions Cup, I don't think it matters what they do for the rest of the year.
I guess
I
that's
100%.
true.
I 100% agree. I think them winning that just made this season probably their most successful season in a long time.
I mean, I
Probably
haven't really
ever,
been
right?
keeping up with
Surely.
Is it
Mexico.
ever? I thought they. I don't know. They've been around a while, haven't
Vancouver?
They
they?
have never
No.
won an MLS Cup. They've only won Canadian championships.
They've never made the
Canadian
final
champion.
either.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this would be
Or
their
won
most
the West.
successful season.
Yeah. I haven't really paid attention to Mexico too much. How's Cruz Azul doing this year? Because that's who
They're-
Vancouver's facing next in the CONCACAF.
In CONCACAF, they've been very good. They kind of have been saving their main squad for that. They kind of rotate in and out. Bogusz has been one of the guys that's playing both sides. But no, in the league, they're all right. They face who do they play? Toluca plays Monterrey, Necaxa, Tigres, Leon plays Monterrey. Do they play America? 1 second. They have a tough draw. Let me make sure I'm right about this. They play Leon. Okay, so Leon's actually been pretty good this year. But it's Cruz Azul. I think they'll probably end up in the semifinals of the Liga MX. So they should be tired going into this because they're going to probably play full strength. So that can play to Vancouver's advantage if they can rotate correctly.
Ooh, Vancouver coming in for that CONCACAF title, being second behind Seattle to make it happen.
But I believe there's international break somewhere right before that that final. So they got some guys that they got to make sure are ready. I think Vite goes. Brian White will probably go. Gould, if he's healthy, probably won't. I don't think
Jaden
so.
Nelson for Canada, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. I'm trying to think
The
who else.
way he's playing.
Veselinovic, does he get called up?
No, not really.
Berhalter might get called up at this point. That'd be kind of funny.
Yeah, Berhalter definitely. I think he was in the January camp, wasn't he?
I don't know.
I think he was in the January camp, so he might be one of those guys to pay attention to. But clearly, Vancouver doesn't care because they're like, whatever. Like I doubt Gold will go on international duty, so maybe he's back for that. Let him get acclimated a little bit while they're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see. Oh, and not just another thing from this game, real quick. Shout out to Diego Luna, who's doing Diego Luna things recently. Figuring it out, getting his decisives, doing a thing, becoming that Diego Luna we thought he could be. Could be, maybe we'll see. Anything else you guys want to bring up from Major League Soccer? We've been here for an hour. Shout out to everyone who's been hanging out in the chat, watching this now and or later. What y'all got?
No, let's see, anything like surprising. I'm trying to think if anything surprising happened this weekend. Anything else like that?
San Diego smashed whoever they were playing.
Ooh, I was gonna say
Dallas, right?
Lozano, baby.
Was it Dallas?
Yeah. They got
Yeah.
whoops. Oh, 5-0. R.I.P. Daniel Brubaker. Oh man, the vibes in Dallas continue to be bad. Oh, Lucho, a rare is only like $14 or something like that.
I mean, his scores reflect it.
Yeah, he's been horrible this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rare floor is like 14, 12, 15.
As it
if you ever
turns
want a
out-
Lucho.
The players around you do matter. even when you are the star.
3
As it
decisives
turn-
all year. No score over 75.
Yeah.
As it turns out, being in Cincinnati was actually part of the success you had.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. R.I.P. to Lucho, though. But yeah, if you ever wanted one, now's the time. Go ahead and get you one for really cheap.
I mean, right? Moose is
Something you're
injured,
into.
isn't he?
Yeah, turned his own
Yeah.
ankle.
Yeah, Moose is Moose is injured. You know, they got some stuff that they're dealing with, but yeah.
Yo, shout out to Chucky Lozano, though, baby.
Didn't you buy a Chucky?
I did.
No.
It's an old
Yeah.
one, right? You have an old
it's
Chucky,
I have
right?
the 2019.
Oh, the 2019.
Remember, you kept asking me, like, do I get it? Do I get it? I'm like, yes, of course you get
Look
it.
at this.
Ooh,
$26. Still.
there you go.
Oh, $34. All right, there you go. Look at me.
Yeah,
Look at
you
me.
can't give up the 2019, man. Having a
Nah,
having a
man.
2019.
I think he's mine, baby. I think he's mine
Yeah.
forever. But I'm just happy about it. What's the in season? 150. Oh, 150 bucks for the in season though. Yikes. Yikes, yikes.
Stuber had a bad game. Just let one go right through his legs. That was pretty rough to start the game.
Yep. Dude, Columbus smashed Charlotte.
Dude, Charlotte still has this issue. On paper, they're so strong. They just, I don't know what it is that they can't seem to like dominate. Like this felt like a game like they should have dominated, and it just didn't. And I understand the Crew are very good, but like I don't know, something about Charlotte just they can't close. Is what I
Yep.
feel like their problem is.
Bro, don't be sleeping on AC
Where's
Jackson, bro.
Gazdag? Is Gazdag
Also,
okay?
Oh yeah,
Azure
Gazdag
Man.
was missing.
Ashimang is getting the curse of the call up. That dude should not have went to camp because after being hot for the national team, he's been hot garbage
Yep.
in league play.
Dude, I remember the Discord was popping when he scored that goal. Everybody bought it.
I was
Yeah.
there.
The biggest
Yeah.
hype ever.
Well, coming off last year, we thought he was going to have a good year, and that was sort of like proving us right that he was going to be really good this year. And then it just went sideways.
Dude, Zawadz's he's continuing to cook as a center back. Jesus
I
Christ.
mean, I feel like everybody on Columbus cooks, to be honest.
Yeah, they're a good scoring team.
You click on like anybody.
Has Schulte
that have,
kept a
like,
clean sheet yet, though? Have they kept?
I don't
Probably
think
not.
so.
Clean
I don't
sheets?
think
I think they
so.
may have kept one because I think I remember Triberco getting like a 90 off of straight AA at the beginning of the year.
No.
Yeah,
Dynamo.
Oh,
That
Dynamo
last year?
and,
No.
and Revs,
Oh, in New York. Oh no, never mind. He didn't play that one.
New England, and
Yeah.
wait, check the New England game. Was that the game Triberco went crazy? I remember it being early, and everybody went. Yeah, it was like it was a big AA game, and everybody like pumped his price. He's like $80 limited now, or something like that. It's something absurd.
Shaberko?
I remember it was really bad at one point.
Nothing like the see. That's the best part about the MLS. The
Oh, he's
prices
calmed
do
down
not.
Oh,
The
yeah.
prices
Oof.
do not reflect the players. That's the best part of MLS. The prices
Hey.
never reflect the players.
Yeah, at one point he was like $80.
70. Oh, dear Lord, man. This is.
Now he's $15. Just wait on it. If these guys
Yeah,
are hyped,
man.
there's no reason to buy into the hype when they're not, when they don't
When
haven't
in-
showed in the past.
When in doubt, turn off your computer and go for a walk. All right. If you're starting to feel the funny feelings, you're starting to get a little trigger happy. Click that thing. Just shut it off. Go outside, because
Yeah.
big
Or be like me,
yikes.
buy a Gressel, and then maybe follow that up with a Messi. Who knows?
Hey.
You
Is
never,
that what
Here's
you're
my
doing?
Ryan Gold.
you never know what I'm doing over here. I'm
I
clicking
feel like
buttons.
I haven't degened yet. I feel like I don't know. All right, I won a bunch of cash this
Okay,
weekend.
I was gonna say don't degen just for the sake of it. Do you have any needs? Do you have a need
I want a
position?
stronger midfielder for Harangi
Okay.
this weekend.
Oh, okay, so then yeah, dude, get strong for that comp for sure. For
I
sure.
want to get the dude from Gimchan, but there's an auction that I'm a little bit out of range based on the cash I have, so I'd have to deposit.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bong Su, you know what I'm talking about?
Yo,
Yes.
Espinoza is only $17.
For limited.
No, rare.
Yeah, I have one of those. He scored well for me this weekend.
I need you. Even though I always know that Slayer's talking about classic, I need him to preface when he talks about prices and say the word classic.
Because you say someone's something price, and then we're like, oh,
Yeah, and then I always know he's talking classic
I was gonna
because
say you should know that I'm always talking classic. I am deep.
if there
in the
was
classic
something
space.
older than classic, that's what he'd be talking about. If he's like, "Yo, I got this ancient Espinoza for $17," like, yeah, that's right.
still got
That's
the
what you
cobwebs
got.
on it.
Listen, y'all gonna be mad when Nico goes on a crypto podcast and we go to the moon and all the 2019, 2018 mints are what everybody wants because everybody knows in crypto the older stuff is cooler. All right, the Series One shit's always the coolest
Okay, to be
stuff.
fair, they are really cool. Those cards are really
All
cool.
right. So when I'm sitting here with my freaking hundreds of thousands of dollars and y'all are sitting on your in season fucking Vancouver Whitecap stack, all right, I don't hear shit. I don't hear it.
Hey, listen, if you had an in-season Vancouver Whitecap stack right
I'd be
now,
rich.
it's already paid itself off. So
Yeah, Alex, how has that stack been hitting for you? Because I know you were on that shit early.
Yeah, at the beginning it did because they actually kept clean sheets. Now not as much because you need to have a decisive from everybody.
Because you have Takeoka, got it.
I mean, he kept clean sheet. He had his 100th. He had a clean sheet this weekend. So,
Yeah.
or did he? I don't remember.
there was
Oh, he
his
did.
sixth. Yeah, I think it was right. It was his sixth clean sheet of the year. I mean, no. He gave up a late goal, the penalty.
Yeah,
Luna.
their rotation's been weird, and so like usually what
Which
I
is
play
unfair.
is him,
Yeah.
Veselinovic, Berhalter, Brian White, and Vite. The problem is that I have to play Brian White, and when Gould comes
Yeah.
back, someone has to leave,
Yeah.
and it can't be
Okay.
Brian White.
Oh, it has to be the
So
trash
what I've
bag.
been doing is I've been playing like Zaha or like someone like Shallowy when he was hot. Like I've been trying to play someone other than White, and because now White's hurt.
Yeah.
I'm Jaden Nelson was who I threw in and actually like kind of did well, but I don't know. I've been winning like 3 or 4 comps like minimum cash prize, so I've been bringing in like $20 a week.
Hey, that's not bad, man. It adds up.
What you take,
Yeah.
and then enough essence to where I'm like on 18 or 19, so I can't rip.
Ooh, Essence.
I know. I literally just pulled it up. I was like, oh, speaking of essence, dude, I'm
Yeah.
two. Okay, I'm 2 away from 50. Should I just wait or should I just
Double
rip
rip,
twice?
double rip.
No,
Double
that's a
rip?
double rip. That's a double rip right
It's
there,
absolute
man.
double rip.
It should be mostly MLS, right? Yeah, 83
Yep,
MLS.
all MLS. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's all
All right.
MLS.
All right, double ripping, baby.
Now, who do you want here? Gressel.
I need midfielders. I definitely need
Okay.
midfielders and forwards for in season.
Oh, perfect. Rosales.
Goalkeeper.
Who the
A
hell
goalkeeper.
NYC.
Their
T5
backup.
income. T5
Thomas
incoming.
Romero.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There you go. Utility. Yeah, again, the 25-cent cards.
The 20. Yep, that just became a vault piece.
Exactly.
Oh, we're vaulting.
Now you get
I'm
him
gonna-
in season for 1 week.
I'm gonna curse him out tomorrow when he walks into Highmark Stadium because Highmark
Get him
is
to
coming to
sign-
Pittsburgh. Or NYCFC coming tomorrow.
You should get him to sign your
All
card.
right. USA.
Defender.
Oh, Gressel, come on.
Oh God,
Come on.
dang it!
Oh, Gressel.
Come on.
God
Oh,
dang it!
Dude, you're so close to a Miami collection, bro.
you may as well buy them all.
Dude, I really am. And
You
I think I
ripped 3.
traded one away. I might have traded
dude,
one
you-
away already.
That's horrible.
Fucking hell, man. God dang it. And I'm one
You're
away
doing
from
this
a
to
rare.
yourself.
Is this all MLS
Alright.
too?
All right, Zach, you got one?
Yeah. So I have like pretty much an even split
Fuck.
here between MLS and contender. Obviously, I want a J League, K League card or an MLS, but I'm gonna get some other trash piece of contender most likely. But
You can get like was it Croatian League?
yeah, but let's see what happens. Come on.
American, come on.
I forgot to
mint.
mute it.
Newer mint.
Ooh,
Come on.
yes.
Jinwoo. Oh, wait, John Book. Suwon.
No,
Anybody
it's
read
so
that in
good.
chat?
That's a cool little
Nope.
name, though. Oi. Oi, oi.
That's lame. You gotta rip it
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's
Nah,
like-
you're
that's all
almost
it's
at
got.
100. You're almost at 100. You got to rip that.
All right, I have
You gotta save it.
570 common essence. Can I rip?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
What do you rip, a pack?
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Put
Alright,
your screen up, man.
Which one?
Okay, yo, this dude plays.
Oh,
Hasn't
what's
played recently.
all right? So what do these packs do? What's the difference?
They're all basic beta.
Yeah,
But
You
which
don't want
one?
to spend those green things. So it's basically the teams on the cover are only the teams you can pull out of the pack.
Exactly. So
Oh,
we
really?
want Chelsea, right? We want Cole
Hell yeah.
Palmer. Oh, and
Yeah.
United. Okay, yeah, let's pull Cole Palmer. Oh, even better.
Oh, Chelsea. Oh, they're like full packs. Oh shit.
You really have
Yes!
to. Oh, he
He
pulled
I
it.
knew
called
it.
this shot.
I knew
He
it.
pulled it.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, guys. Common game back on the menu. Look at this. Look at how much fun this is.
Again,
I was
another
about to
one.
say, like, where do I rip these packs? How do I get to these packs?
Raya,
You're just
Mazraoui.
yelling
This
that
is
they keep
actually
show-
like pretty good.
Hey, Ross Barkley, old Chelsea legend.
Malagusto, bang. All right, how do I submit a lineup? Nico, please tell me.
Dude, okay, so let me figure it. I did see it one time, so let's see. Go to upcoming. So we go to the game week, and then you go to the competition. So like you want to submit Prem, you click on Prem, and then you select common from the drop down at the top.
Ooh,
What the?
what can I win? More essence.
And then you can, more essence, dude. It's
Oh,
essence for essence.
Oh, warm up. Should I
You
play
win a
warm
tier
up?
4? 4
I can
common plus
get a tier 4. Look at this. I definitely have a Premier League card in here somewhere. Okay, not him. Where's Cole Palmer? I just want to play Cole Palmer. Nico. And then
Oh, so you can play limited cards in it too? Do you get
Look
like
at
an
that.
extra boost or something?
look at that. Bruno against West Ham, easy. Defender,
I'm saying, right?
Nico Williams. Goalkeeper, Flecken against Ipswich. And where's Cole? Oh, he's down there. Average score. He's definitely like. Oh wait, I could play Caicedo. Wait, I could play full Chelsea stack and win everything. I didn't think about this. Cole Palmer, and then instead of Fernand, we're playing Enzo. I have Sanchez, right?
Oh, it does force you. You can't play 5 commons. You have to play limited.
Oh,
Exactly.
really?
Yeah, so I'm playing Nico Jackson.
Damn, so you still have to play it limited? That's crazy.
Yeah, because I tried to submit this lineup, and it says you must play 1 limited.
All right, I'm gonna be in the 5%.
Are they gonna force me to buy a card?
I know. I just want to
stupid
point
thing?
out that I've won 4 Inter Miami nobodies. They don't even play. Just 4 Miami T5s now.
I mean, to be fair, David Ruiz was getting a lot of playtime last year, but unfortunately, they just brought in now he's in the Mascherano doghouse. But he played a lot last year.
So mad.
It sounds
That's
like
so funny,
you
dude.
need to complete the collection.
That's what I'm saying. He will by ripping them.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally. All right.
When you pull a Messi in season from your next trip, you're gonna have to.
Can I pick one of all of these?
You can enter the warm up for each one of these.
I thought this wasn't for us.
Yeah, no, I guess it's for me.
Nico said we're not allowed.
Yeah.
Should I just open? All right. What is it?
You shouldn't have done that. You should have went with.
Oh, you messed up already. Yep.
Yeah, because now you're gonna get some of across.
Oh, I thought you said I could get all of them. Fuck.
Oh, you're getting the Man United stack right now.
Well, so far. Oh, now we go to La Liga. Back to Prem.
It's rough.
Back to La Liga.
Oh.
Back to La Liga.
No.
He doesn't even start. He only starts in Conference League. You're genuinely building a full Man United stack. Oh, Isco, that's good.
There you go.
Isco. All right.
He's been my captain the last few weeks for my La Liga.
Damn, I didn't know that. I would have just gone Prem. Fuck.
So, just keep clicking next. It's telling you how the game works.
How scoring happens. Yeah.
You don't need to know how the game works.
Okay.
You know how the game works.
I don't care.
All right, now go back.
Lineup. Oh.
No,
how do I get more packs?
Skip.
Set a lineup. You guys set a lineup. Fran.
Just click.
Harry Maguire.
Isco.
Isco, easily.
Take a Tito, baby.
Take a Tito. You got to play him. And then Casemiro.
Yeah.
Captain Isco.
All right, Captain.
Cool.
Yep, and it tells you what
the
the
game
is.
So dude.
All right, now what you want to do is go back to the home page and go to Scrap Challenge. You always want to do your Scrap Challenge every day.
Okay. All right.
Make sure you have enough players.
What's this? By now?
Oh, you got to go.
Wait, you don't have. You don't have a Belgian player. No, see, the rule is you have to have a Belgian player.
Does he have essence? Oh
Nope.
no,
He,
your essence poor, dude.
dude, you are
Damn, bro. I got a daily pack. There's a
Oh,
daily
you got
pack.
your daily.
Oh, rip,
Oh, so
rip.
you might be able to pull.
You
You might
need
be able to pull
Belgium.
the scrap
You need
here.
Belgium.
Yeah,
Fuck. Oh,
You
so
gotta
you
keep
can,
all.
oh,
Just
so
keep all of them. Just keep all of them.
yeah.
There's no.
Just keep all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, scrap him. Scrap him. You already have him.
I already have one.
Yeah, keep. Yeah, just keep them all, and then now see if you've got. I didn't even don't know if
No,
you got
he didn't
Belgium
pull a
player.
Belgium.
Right.
No,
Okay.
he
That's in
didn't.
essence. Huh.
So yeah, you're gonna get a pack every day, and then just scrap it, and then you just end up with a bunch of essence.
And
This
then I
is
could buy
caveman
a
discovered
premium.
fire.
Oh,
We're
I could
discovering
buy
fire right
gems.
now.
Oh shit, I'm in.
Only 99
There's
cents
gems
for an elite
involved. I'm
pack.
in.
It's like Clash of Clans.
Yeah, 99 cents, dude. That's how they get you. 99 cents.
All
Also,
right,
you
let's
can't
rip.
use the
Let's
money.
degen. We got degen.
You can't use the money already in your account
Oh,
to buy
really?
the gems. Yeah, you have to enter your card.
Can I use Apple Pay on the app?
Are you actually good?
No, dude. That's
Can you
absolutely not.
insta buy gems?
I have a $20 balance right now, so I could still buy more classic rares, bro. I could still degen some more.
All right,
We'll see.
Alex,
I got
here's
the
a new
gold
challenge
ones,
for next week.
Uh-oh.
$60 classic MLS rare team. Can it be done?
Ooh.
You'd have to spend like majority of that on your keeper, but yeah, it could probably be done.
All right, make it 70.
You want me to do it right now or next week?
No, for next week. This is
Yeah.
we like to set these little fun challenges. Let's do it because I have some rare MLS essence that I need to like build up so I can rip it. So I figure why not try to put together a classic team that can maybe win me a few essence here.
There you go. Got money burning a hole in your pocket, Zach. Or like, whatever it takes to degen some more into So Rare, the game that we all love.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I did see a
excited
Sean
for.
John Rare's like $15. So
What you don't know is that YouTube pays me for these streams, dude.
That's where all my money's going. I see. Wondering why my mail was always getting shuffled through in the mornings.
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord! But do we have anything else for these people? We've been here for an hour and a half.
That's it. We
Are we
had
good?
a good time.
We've been
It's been a couple weeks. Yeah, it's been a
here a
couple weeks.
while.
We had to just talk a bunch.
Yeah.
trauma dump. Yeah.
Yeah, we're trauma dumping, just bouncing back and forth. Shout out to everybody who was hanging out in the chat. Red or Dead, Mike Bass, and all the good people. Quinny showed up in here too. And everybody who watches this before, after, and or right now, catching up. We appreciate you guys. We'll be back hopefully soon, man. Schedules have been tough. We're all adults here. We got busy schedules. We have life just be life in sometimes. Sometimes we just don't have power for 3 days. It just happens. It happens to the best of us, okay? But we'll be back soon. Shout out to So Rare. It sounds like the future is bright. Buy the dip, baby. That's all I could say. Just, hey, either way, just have fun along the way. Maybe you get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We'll see. But y'all are awesome. Win some cash, win some essence, win all that fun stuff. And we will see you on the next one.